Hello everybody, Arkansas Minuteman 0864 here. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. It is hump day, so you're halfway to the weekend. And if you're out traveling, safe travels to you. And may the good Lord look over each and every one of us. So today's video is a follow-up from yesterday's video on doing the drag handle. This is a shout out to Bobby Bama. He asked me to do one to go into more detail and kind of show how it's actually put together. So Bobby, without any further ado, here you go, brother. You asked for it, now you got it. I will bring you back when I get everything set up for the next section of this video. Okay, we're going to try this like this to start off with. Probably going to have to stop the video, set things back up, and then continue on when we actually start putting it together. Right here, I have got a carrier for a Crye Precision JPC. There's no armor in it, no soft armor, no hard plates or anything. But we're going to be putting it on the back side. Now, the thing about the JPC original is, if you'll notice, there is no grab handle at the top of it. So we're going to get things right and put a handle on this thing. And I'm thinking about buying the armor inserts and putting this one back together again. So you got your plate carrier. You're going to need 1-inch tubular strapping. And as you can see here, you can open it up like a tube. You'll need that to make the carry handle. You will need a pair of scissors or shears to cut the strapping. You will need a lighter so that you can go and burn the ends of it to keep it from unraveling. You will need a locking climbing carabiner. You want it to lock so it don't come undone, and it needs to be climbing so that it is weight rated to support the weight that's going to be put on this when they're pulling you along behind. And then you're going to need some shock cord. I wouldn't go anything over the size of this, and this is a 5mm. Actually, if I had some smaller, it would be better, but you need some of that. For the shock cord, you can also use these slide adjustments on it, or you can just simply tie it in a knot. One other thing that you also probably want is where you do your square knot on your nylon tubing strapping. You probably want to get some tape and go and wrap that knot up to take care of loose ends and everything. Keep everything kind of tidied up. So, now with that being said, you're going to take your tubing and you're going to stretch it out. So you get 2 good arm lengths. As a 10 to 12 foot is what you want. You will take your shears, cut that, and then you want to take your lighter and you want to go and melt the ends of it down so that it does not want to unravel on you. Now we're going to hit this one more time. Make sure it don't cause any problems up here. And that takes care of that. So, once you do that, you want to get, you line both ends up. As such. And then you have to go and get it untwisted, which sometimes is easier said than done. All right, now we got that done. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to try to get you moved up here and get this thing turned so you can see exactly what I'm doing here and you can see all of this. So I'll bring you right back. Okay, everybody, now that we got you set up, I hope you can see this well. From my perspective, when I check the camera, it looks good. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your strapping and you're going to come up here to the top of this thing. And what you want to do is you want to run it underneath all your pals webbing, but you want to put it up here at a wide enough that you can get your hand into the grab handle part of it. And this gets a little interesting because I'm having to figure out how to do this and not get in the way of the camera. So, let me get this straightened back out again right quick. Bobby, you owe me a beer when we get together, brother. All right. So all we want to do is start at the top, and we're going to run this down underneath the molly webbing. Well, that one don't want to play this morning. The strapping says it's too early for this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to run this all the way down. Just like such. Till you get that pulled out. Then you want to come and get the other side. You know, the side that wanted to run away from us this morning. And you're going to run it down the other side. And you notice I've got it on the outside edge. That gives, I got a little hand. And this will work for me. If you got a larger hand, you know, you got baseball mitts for hands, you may want to drop down to the second row and go to the far outside because that gives you much wider space in there so that you can get your hand in it. So determine me, I can go to the top. That'll work fine. But there's one thing. You don't want to be so wide that the person's your head will fall back through the strap. The idea is this, the straps will be narrow enough that your head can kind of be laid back on the straps and be supported. So keep that in mind also. So we're going to take all this and we're going to run this all down. And we're going to keep running it on down until we get to the bottom row and out the other side. All right. Once you do that, you can go and tie you a I'm lousy at tying nuts. Now I'm gonna tell you that right now. Tie you a good solid square knot into it. And then you want to pull this up so you got enough that you can go and have room to put a D-ring on and enough room that you can hook it to your belt loop or something like that. Now what you want to do on this one is you want to run you a piece of shock cord. You can do it 2 rows or you can do it 3 rows. It's however you want to do it. And then you go and you can go and cut, better cut a little long than not enough. Now, with that being said, I'm going to stop here just for a minute. I'm going to run back in the house and get something else and show you a trick to all of this that'll help tidy things up. So I'll be right back. We're back now. And everything looks better this go around. I redid this segment again because I forgot to zoom in because as I went to hit record the first recording, my camera timed out. I had to set it back up and forgot to put it on Zoom. Okay. Now, what we were talking about earlier is you're going to cut you a section of shock cord. And unfortunately, we're not going to get to see me screw up this time because I've done learned my lesson. You're going to need at least soft armor in your plate carrier when you do this shock cord. I will show you what will happen if you do not have it in there. You won't get it right. It don't work very easily at the bare minimum. It's going to make it harder. The easy route is have your soft armor in it. Don't just have an empty plate carrier. But you're going to cut you a section of cord. You're going to run it down outside of your PALS webbing here. And then you're going to make you like a loop. Like such. Now, when I get some soft armor in this one, I'm going to finish this. But what I'm planning on doing is I ordered a kit off of Amazon of heat shrink tube and pieces And I'm going to use this. This is going to be an experiment. I'm going to see if I can shrink this down tight enough so that I can just put these ends. Damn mosquito. All right, sorry about that. Put these ends through here like this. And then I will go and adjust it down to what it needs to be. But here's what happens. If you get it tight enough for it to stretch and hold your strapping down, you see it bunches up because there's nothing holding the shape of it. So this is why I say make sure you got at least some soft armor in there. If nothing else, put a hard plate in it. That'll definitely hold it. But what I will do is I will use 2 of these, and I will put it about a length of 2 of them in length, and I think that will hold everything down just fine. So what you will do then is you will get your strapping. You will go and fold it over. You will fold it back over. Make sure you got it long enough that it fits under. And then you will bring it back up. And what it will look like when you get done is you will have this down under there like that. One of you, and you could play with this. You really want to get both sides about evened out as much as you can. But as long as you leave enough room that you can get your hand in there and be able to pull this out from underneath your shock cord, you will be good to go. So then that's what it would look like in general. I mean, your shock cord will be a lot tighter. It will be holding down your strapping back there and keeping it up out of the way. On your D-ring, and you want a locking D-ring so it does not come open while you're being drugged. And in a minute, I will take this and I will show you what will happen if it does. But you also want it to be a climber's carabiner from like rock climbing, mountain climbing, and whatnot, because it needs to be weight rated to be able to support the weight and the pressure that's going to be put on this thing when they're dragging you out of the area. But yeah, like on this one, I got this tab right here. I can connect it right there. And then all I do is I connect it right there onto that. So when you get ready to, you put your thing on, before you put it on, pull it out, put your armor on, and then you connect it to your belt loop, or your battle belt. If you can rig away on your battle belt to hook it to it, great. My suggestion is you put it on your belt, because if you put it on one pants loop, chances are that's going to bust off, and then you're going to have another problem. And I'm going to readjust the camera, and I will come back and I will show you what I'm talking about. Okay, people, here we are. We're back. I've got this thing on. Boy, this thing big on me now. I've lost a lot of weight. But anyway, what I was telling you about, if you don't hook it to your belt, what's going to happen is when they grab that, let's see if I can reach back here and grab this carry handle. Here we go. All right. So you're getting pulled along, and let's say you didn't hook your carabiner. when they grab this and they start dragging you, this thing is going to work up. You see what it's doing? It's coming up. Literally, you can slide right out of this thing. Literally. And if you got the armor and stuff on this thing, it won't bunch up like that coming up. It's going to slide up, and it's going to touch right in the throat, and it's going to start choking you. And this is the last thing you want. You're already injured. You don't need to be choked to death trying to get out to get the help. So, I hope this has helped everybody. Bobby, I hope this is what you were looking for. Yeah, I said no, and I think Bobby owes me a beer for this one. Because the other one was actually funny, because if you got to see that, you'd see everything I screwed up on it. And I may put that out there as a short bloopers, the Minuteman bloopers. So, with that being said, everybody have a very blessed day. Get out in the woods, enjoy God's gift to us. Enjoy the weather while it's still nice out here. And pay attention and survive.